The picture you're looking at on your screen is from today. I made that much by simply copying and pasting a tiny string of code. I know it might seem unreal to you right now, but I'm about to show you exactly how I do it. Flat out, no bullshit, despite everything you've been told about how hard it is to make money online. If you know how to copy and paste, then you already know everything you need to know to make $300 online by tonight. To have thousands or even tens of thousands of people all around the world creating content and driving traffic for you and creating a money machine business 100% dedicated to making you rich. Now, if you're skeptical, I understand, but you won't be by the time this short video is over. It will all make sense. You'll understand exactly how I can make as much as $4,000 per day by simply copying and pasting a tiny string of code. So here's the weird story of how I accidentally discovered this strange code and how you can get instant access to it and put it to the test yourself. I don't know about you, but I struggled for a long time to make money online. Everywhere I looked, everyone made it sound so easy. Everybody made it sound like it was a cakewalk. But I spent several frustrating nights, almost punching a hole through my computer, ripping the keyboard and throwing it out the window, okay? Let's just say I made every mistake you can make when it comes to trying to make money online. But everything changed for me when I learned one thing. Nobody does this, yet it's so obvious. You're probably making this mistake right now. And here's what it is. I simply stopped following the advice that the guru said, but I started copying what billion-dollar companies were doing. Okay, let me say it again. I stopped following what these, million-dollar gurus said, but I started copying what the billion-dollar companies online were doing. Now, if you think about it, the biggest online businesses that went from nothing, that went from being worth $0 to being worth billions of dollars in around 5 years, I'm talking about Google, Facebook, YouTube, Hotmail, Twitter, Instagram, and there's several others. But if you think about it, all these companies that went from nothing to $1 billion all do the same thing. All they do is they give away valuable content that other people create and then monetize that content in a variety of ways. Let me say that again. All they do is give away content that other people create and monetize that content in a variety of ways. Think about it. Facebook doesn't write any of the posts or take any of the millions of pictures on their site. YouTube doesn't create any of the videos on their site either or upload any of them. But they both have a platform that automatically monetizes the content that other people create for them. So this got me thinking, how can I create a platform and a distribution dashboard that automatically does the same thing that billion-dollar companies do? This drove me to study the billion-dollar startups even deeper, and I saw something else they all had in common, which eventually led me to the discovery of this code that I now use to copy and paste to make around $3,000 to $5,000 per day. And here's what they all did. Have you ever heard of something called the butterfly effect? It's a theory from chaos theory. They even made a big Hollywood movie about it. You might have seen it. Basically, the theory states that tiny triggers, little tiny triggers, become catalysts that set off changes that compound on themselves to produce results at hyper speed. Let me say that one more time. So, tiny triggers can become catalysts that set off changes that compound on themselves to produce results at hyper speed. All this is saying is, in a simple way is, there's tiny triggers online that create domino effects. The one domino knocks down the next domino, and then that domino knocks down the next, and it just goes on and on and on and on. So it was obvious to me that Facebook, YouTube, and all these billion-dollar companies created these butterfly effects online. The internet is the very best medium to create these virtual butterfly effects where you do one action and that automatically causes another one and that causes another. The internet is structured that way to create almost instant butterfly effects, all right? So all these billion-dollar companies had initial sparks of traffic that created this domino effect of more and more visitors to the site over and over again. So now I knew that I needed two things in order to model the most successful online businesses. I needed a platform that would monetize the content that other people created and that I just gave away for free. And number two, I needed a way to trigger these butterfly effects so that I could create an initial domino effect that would spark an initial surge of cash flow and traffic that would compound in itself over and over again, just how the big billionaire companies do it. So this is exactly what happens when you copy and paste this tiny string of code. Okay, it wasn't easy to do this. It cost me, a lot of money and a lot of years of my time, but it's beautiful how it works now. So the way to look at it is that this is the ultimate way to get paid for giving stuff away for free and sparking butterfly effects that lead to more and more traffic and more money automatically. I honestly believe this is the easiest and fastest way to generate commissions online. Again, because we're modeling what the most successful billion-dollar companies are doing. And really, one of the best parts about this entire butterfly click code is that it takes less than 2 minutes to deploy your first commission butterfly effect. That's it. There's no boring tutorial videos to watch. There's really nothing to learn it. You can be up and running right now. It's all very basic. Here's exactly what you do once you get access to this code. Step 1, you copy the butterfly click code. And then step 2, you go to any of the distribution channels that I'll provide for you and you paste the code in there. That's it. This is going to automatically spark the butterfly effect that can make you as much as $300 online by tonight. Best of all, the more you use it, the better it is. There's no limit or cap on how much you can use this for. You can also use this in any niche you want. If you have a hobby that you enjoy, you can use the butterfly click code to share free valuable content in that niche and get paid to do so, and spark these butterfly effects that drive a surge of traffic to them. There's absolutely no limit to how much money can be made with the butterfly click code and platform. So finally, we have a platform that supports monetizing content that we can simply give away for free. And best of all, we don't even create any other content. Other people do it. And again, this is exactly what YouTube does, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google, the list goes on and on and on and on. This is what all the billion-dollar companies do. And finally, we have a platform where we can do exactly the same thing, and it makes it easier. Listen, this technology works very powerfully and incredibly fast. So if you want to be one of the first to get access to this breakthrough line of code and distribution platform, simply click on the link below. Okay, you're going to have 60 full days to use it, test it out, profit from it before you even decide if you want to keep it. All right. So again, this is not going to be around forever, guys. Okay, first come, first serve. I reserve the right to take this page down whenever I feel like it if I see people are using it for unethical purposes. So get access while it's still available, and I'll see you inside the Butterfly Click Code platform.